Yes guys, welcome to another Ableton tutorial. I'm going to be talking you through the first steps of getting Ableton and how to make a track. So first things first, if you haven't got Ableton, you can go to ableton.com/trial. You can get Ableton Live 11 Suite for 30 days. Ableton Live 12 is coming out soon, so I'd recommend grabbing it soon. So when the upgrade happens, you can get access to that. It's really cool, great software. You open that up, authenticate it via their website, and you'll be brought into Ableton, which looks a bit like a spaceship, kind of hard to use. I'm going to break down how to make a track. We're going to start with a kick drum. Really important to have a nice solid kick drum in your track. That is going to give you the backbone and the kind of first base layer of the track. You want a kick to have three parts to it: a nice click, which is the start, the boom, which is the middle, and the tail, which is the release. Feel free to take notes while I'm talking, and you can always rewind and re-watch this lecture. I hope you find it helpful. Second step is the clap. So we're going to have a kick clap, boom, clap, boom, clap. That goes on every second beat. You can use a clap loop or sampling a clap via MIDI. To create a new audio track, you're just going to right click here, insert audio track. That will make a audio track. Or you can right click and insert a MIDI track. All you need to do is drag your sound in to the MIDI track, and it will create a sampler where you can resample the clap. So once you've got your kick and clap, we're going to add some hi-hats, preferably some open hats with a bit of space in, because we're going to be filling out that space with other drums, incorporating more drums into our drum groove. After the open hat, you can add a closed hat, a percussion loop. Once you have those aspects, the kick, clap, hi-hats and percussion, we can start building a bass line. You can use bass loops if you're a beginner, or if you're a bit more advanced, you can use a synthesizer such as Serum or Diva to create a bass line. Once you've got your bass, you can layer out some pads in the breakdown for some emotion. You can have as many layers as you want for the bass line. I typically have three, a low sub layer, a mid layer and a high layer. And they're just going to cover different frequencies, which we'll look at later on in the course. And then you can add a synth after your pads. A synth can be used as a riser into the drop, which will have the bass and all of your drums playing. This will be the highest energy part of the track. And after that, you can add a vocal to add some colour and movement to your track. I find that vocals add the most energy to your track, so vocals are a good point to add. We'll just add a track here, just so you've got a visual representation. Just go Command R to rename with vocal. And then I really recommend adding some effects, such as risers, to introduce new phrases, and also impact noises in the intro to fill out that track and add a bit of ear candy. We'll be looking at effects and risers in the future. I'm also be looking at automations like these things here. As long as you follow that template, you'll be fine. I'm going to type this out as well so you know the exact order to create a track in. So it's kick, then clap, then hi-hats. Then you add your percussion, bass lines, pads, synths, vocals, and then a riser. Effects, feel free to scatter those about and automate the volume and auto filter, and by then you'll have a finished track. You just need to go through the arrangement. I'll include an arrangement template in a future lecture, and we'll go over arrangement as well in the next lecture, so I'll speak to you then. That is the layout, and refer to the course notes of this course for that order summarized. Feel free to watch this lecture again. Drop me a WhatsApp at +44 77 966 07583. Or drop me an email at contact@musicworkflowacademy.com. I'll speak to you in the next lecture. Thank you.